All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back doing original MGS3 again after a good bit of not touching it. What with like Delta and Gears of War and Silksong and everything coming out. I've been playing all that. It's been a minute since we've been back on the actual MGS3 grind. But thankfully, MGS3 is not that long of a 100%. So we had a lot of progress in, and hopefully for the last little bits that we have to get done, having played, hold on, how many hours of Delta? 37 hours of Delta shouldn't throw me off too much, right? Probably not.
Oh, yeah.
Probably
Did you hear
not.
about Charlie Kirk getting shot?
I did.
What's even more insane is some TikTokers are actually celebrating his death, which is despicable. Those people are trash.
Yeah. It's a very sad story and all that, and a lot of what's going around on social media is gross, but I'm not really going to be touching it. That's very firmly in the, what's it? Politics that will get someone inevitably upset sphere. So we're not going to be really touching it. But thank you for the 10, Douglas. I appreciate it. Master Collection, I'm back. This is the last Master Collection game, for now at least. For now. Volume 2, maybe someday, if Konami ever decides to get to it, I guess. Maybe. Man, my fingers are cracking like crazy. I felt that they were a little stiff, but wow. I don't know how much of that my mic picked up. Hopefully not too much. Did it freeze? We're back on the Master Collection. I think it might have froze. Yeah, let's give that a little Alt F4 action. Oh, even that's not gonna. Yeah. And my mouse is stuck. Get me out. There we go. Let's try this again, Konami. Let's try this again. Hello. Any day. I love that we come back from Delta, you know, the new Unreal Engine 5 game, and we immediately have more bugs in the Master Collection. There we go. We got through that time. I don't know why it freezes like every other time we try to launch this game. There we go. I don't even remember where we are. Because I was about to, like, scroll on my list. I think we were at least in the mountains on, like, the giant collectathon playthrough. The second time through, where I'm getting, like, everything. All the food items, the rank for collecting all the food items, the carotons, the camos, the weapons, all of the secret, like, R1 scenes. We're doing everything this run. I was 8 hours in. We might be a little further than the mountains. Where am I? Oh yeah, okay. We are a little further than the mountains. All right. So I guess, hold on. Now I just have to be like, did I get the scorpion? I did. Okay, well, yeah, there's not going to be a terrible amount of collecting from this point on, even. 'Cause this, man, we're close to like the finale of the game. I'm just so thrown off by how far in I was. I thought we were maybe like halfway through, but we're a fair bit beyond the halfway point. There should be a Caroton out of the window on your left as soon as you enter. Oh my god, on top of the pole. Okay. Can I equip weapons as Rykov? Oh my god, the muscle memory already. Yeah. No. Oh, but if I go over to them, I was like, I could just sig spray them. But no, if I walk over there, it triggers the cutscene. Just what's gonna get me the highest camo index while laying here on the floor. And we're gonna pray that they don't immediately raise an alert here. You know, I could actually use spider camo for like a second. I think that's acceptable. It might actually come in clutch right here. Yes. Yes, it is going to. Oh, original controls. Okay. Yes. We needed the disguise. My quick camo menu is gone. I'm not even pissed about the controls all that much. Just my quick camo menu, man.
Snake, those sentries are the only ones who can open the door. You won't be able to get into the West Wing if you knock them all out. You'll just have to go someplace else and wait for new sentries to be posted.
This Delta D-Master looks great. Hey, according to some people in the comments of my Delta video, Delta is the D-Make. Man, all just the little differences with the controls are absolutely throwing me off. Is there? Oh, yeah, okay. Wait, no. How do I, Oh. Okay, I got him that time. I saw him move. It said shoot it with a sniper rifle in the guide, and I only just read it. But I think it's fine. I definitely saw it do the little jump. If only there was a way to check if it counted, like, definitively or not. We're just gonna hope. Oh wait, I could just... I always default back to the, like, picking them up, putting them down method. For some reason. There you go. Is that because Delta's UE5? Some of them, that's what they are saying it because of. Some of them, it's just,
Thank you, sir.
a variety of opinions on whatever it might be. It really is a whole lot of different reasons that people seem to not, or that some people at least seem to not like it. I would say that it's a very small group compared to the amount of people enjoying it. At least, again, just going off of, like, streaming it so much and doing the big video on it and just getting, like, all the opinions and input on those from a bunch of people. I feel like 90% of Metal Gear fans are really big on Delta right now. But some people are like, oh, the crouch walk destroys the balance because you can just move so quickly while so heavily concealed. And I'm like,
What about the philosopher's legacy?
what?
I don't know anything.
Because crouch
about
walking in Delta only gives, I think it's a 10% concealment bonus relative to running,
that. Are you
which is
trying
not
to
a
kill
lot.
me?
If you're running around with, like, the good camos for the area, you're probably at, like, 20% while
Nothing, I
running.
swear it.
And if you crouch walk, you're going to,
Only the
like,
Colonel knows of the legacy.
30%. And then if you start crawling, you're going to have, like, 80.
Don't.
So I don't feel like the crouch walking is really breaking the game by any means. And a lot of people, way more than I thought prior to putting up the video, a lot of people don't like the bullet physics in Delta. A lot of people are pissed about the bullet physics.
Who's there? You're the man from the CIA.
I am.
What are you doing here?
I told you before, didn't I? I'm going to get you out of here.
A man of honor, just like your commander. But I'm afraid you're too late.
Too late. Don't tell me.
Just
The
balance out the
Shagohods.
camera. Yeah, and then a lot of people are
Exactly.
also
The final preparations for
upset about,
phase
like,
2
third-person
are
aim.
Complete.
but, like,
Sokolov, what exactly
that's why the
is
physics
phase
are there,
2?
is to balance
To
the
put it in
third-person
technical
aim.
terms, it's a composite range extension system for medium.
Because it's only, the
ballistic
physics are
missiles.
only present in the new style. If you play Legacy style, the physics aren't there.
The
They shoot
Shagohod
straight,
was
just like in the
originally
original and
designed
Legacy
as a
style.
tank that could launch nuclear
It is just a
missiles
balancing
from any
measure.
type of terrain. There was just one problem we couldn't figure out how to solve. The ICBMs we have today are simply too big for the Shagohod to carry. But the military would not hear of it. They demanded a weapon that could launch a nuclear missile directly into the American homeland. That is when I came up with the idea for Phase 2.
Why does Sokolov have this accent? Why does he have like an English accent?
So how'd you do it?
And why have I never thought about this before?
The Shagohod itself.
Accelerating it.
He's
In
Russian.
Phase 2, a rocket booster unit is attached to the frame of the Shagohod.
A Russian who lived in America
Incorporates the
for a
same
bit
technology used in the Vostok rocket
and
that
then
sent
went
Major
back to
Gagarin
Russia,
into
and he has an
space.
English accent.
Using this booster, the Shagohod can achieve a land speed of over 300 miles per hour.
That monster can go more than
I've never
400
thought about
miles
this
per
until
hour.
just now, and now I'm like, wait a minute, what?
And from this state of accelerated motion, it launches a nuclear
He's
missile.
from London, Russia. Of course, of course.
So, the Shagohod
never
acts
thought
like
about
the
this
first
before.
stage of a rocket.
Yes, precisely.
I mimicked the accent, and then I was like, wait a
Range of
minute.
The missile launched by the Shagohod thus increases from 2,500 miles to 6,000 miles.
They're talking in Russian. It's
6,000
translated
miles.
for us.
That's enough to strike.
He's got the most English-sounding Russian I've ever heard.
With the Shagohod, there's no need to construct giant
Not as in
silos
he's speaking
like the
English,
ones
as in
used
the
to
accent
house
with which he is speaking.
ICBMs. All you need is a runway about 3 miles in length, or its equivalent. And you can launch a thermonuclear strike against any location in the United States from anywhere in the Soviet Union. It cannot be detected by spy planes or satellites. It's a mobile fortress, capable of deploying in secret and launching its payload at any time.
A weapon from hell.
A completed prototype now sits in the hangar. At present, it is the only one of its kind. But Volgin is planning to mass-produce them based on that prototype.
And deploy them all over the Soviet Union.
Yes, and that's not the end of it. He's going to ship them to
Sorry,
Eastern
if you see me
Europe,
looking
Asia,
down, it's because I'm
all the
reading
countries of the
like the
Eastern Bloc.
collectibles
Even
list.
worse, he intends to use the Shagohod as bait to foment armed uprisings among dictators, ethnic insurgents, and revolutionary groups throughout the Third World. His funds are nearly limitless. He could start mass production tomorrow if he wanted. The reason that tensions between East and West have settled into a cold
The amount of
war
achievements
because
that are gonna
each
pop
side fears the other's power.
in like the last 3 hours of this
Deterrence.
playthrough,
The
it's gonna be
idea of
beautiful.
using threats
It's
to
gonna be
keep
like a
one's enemy
symphony.
in check is the perfect word to sum up this state of affairs. But the Shagohod goes far beyond the level of threat. It will render the concept of deterrence utterly meaningless.
Oh, but I'm gonna have to do the
If such a weapon is unleashed
Keratons
on
that
the
are,
world, it will not be long before all nations are engulfed in conflict. The Cold War will end.
What's
and
that?
the entire planet will be consumed by the fires of war.
that are on like the bike
The
run and
Shagohod
everything.
will be at the center of it all.
That's gonna be a bitch.
So you see, it's already too late.
No, it's not too late.
What do you mean?
We've still got
Yeah,
a
the
chance.
bike section
All we have to do is destroy
Keratons
the
are
prototype
pain.
and the whole facility before they can mass produce it.
Just gonna be a whole lot of
Just tell
loading
me
the
what I need to
save.
do to destroy this place.
All right. The liquid fuel used in the rocket engine is stored in a tank. If you can blow it up somehow.
And then assuming everything pops properly on this playthrough, like everything goes as expected,
You mean that cutting-edge plastic explosive?
it's just the Foxhound run after this, it should be.
Of the future.
And then I think we're
Where
done.
can I get it?
There was some in the armory here, but it's gone now. It was stolen by a female spy who was here a minute ago.
Eva?
No, that's not her name. Her name is Tatiana. She made her way in here by becoming Volgin's lover.
I thought she was your lover.
Mine? Oh no, she is Volgin's lover. This is my lover.
I wonder if there's a filterless mod for this.
Who are they?
My wife.
I wonder.
And daughter. They're in America.
It is a
Now I
full
remember.
like
Your family
native
is in the
port.
custody of the CIA.
It's probably something that
How long has Tatiana
could
been
be
here?
done.
Only a few weeks.
A few days before the Virtuous mission, then.
She said that Khrushchev sent her
You have to play European Extreme for
What did you just
Foxhound?
give
No,
her?
just Extreme.
all of the experimental data. for
Euro
the
Extreme
Shagohod.
is never required for any of the 100%s.
It is essential that you destroy
Literally
the
just
Shagohod.
because
Will, but first I've got to get
it
you
was a
to
bonus
safety.
difficulty in re-releases.
No. I'm not
It's a
going.
gimmick.
My mission is to rescue you.
Sorry,
Leave
Euro
me,
Extreme players.
Sokolov.
Khrushchev has abandoned me. I cannot return to
This
my
Delta,
country.
or sorry, Delta looks so
I will most
faithful to the
certainly be sent
OG.
to
Wait
the
a minute.
gulags.
It is the
What about
OG.
the U.S.?
Yes, I once thought of that. My family's waiting for me there. But even if I fled to the United States, I would once again find myself creating weapons of mass murder. In the end, it doesn't matter where I go. I am still a weapons scientist.
Delta won Player's Choice for
To
August.
be honest with you, I'm tired.
Do they do Player's Choice every month? What do you mean for August?
Every day, I help create things that should never be used. Things that should never have existed in the first place. Every day, without sleep.
That is sweet though. But do they do like a Player's Choice every month?
And my creations do not even benefit mankind.
Oh, is it got nominated?
They are merely
Oh.
the tools of politicians.
How the hell does that work? Now I feel like, is this
was build
the Game
space
Awards? Game
rockets.
Awards? Like the Game
But it
Awards?
was not to be. The space race between America and Russia became the prey of politicians. The space race.
Oh,
and the
yeah,
arms
did you guys
race are
see,
one and the same. Missiles, rockets. What's the
What's it?
difference? Scientists
Shit,
are
I just
always
something
being
flashed when I went to look at Twitter, and I've already
Watch
forgotten.
over my family.
Oh, Borderlands 4 is apparently actually good, and it comes out tomorrow. And now I'm like, everyone who got an early copy, who got like a review copy, is actually like, yeah, this shit fucks. And I'm like, you kidding me? I told myself I was gonna skip it, but now I feel tempted, like genuinely tempted, because everyone who got a review copy seems to be totally on board with it. Like it's a we're so back sentiment after like Borderlands 3 and Tiny Tina's.
What are you doing here? I've been waiting for you in my room.
And I was gonna skip it because I was expecting it to basically just be like Borderlands 3, where it would eventually get really good. But what's it? But come out in a terrible state and have a story that I don't give a shit about.
Are you? Don't play dumb
Watch
with
G-Man's
me.
video, seems okay, nothing
You think
amazing
you can
though.
fool me?
I had
You're
his video
sorely
on in the
mistaken.
background this morning too. He definitely was
I
the
know
most
nature
negative out
better than
of
anyone
anyone
else.
that I've heard on it so far. But he also doesn't like
I
Borderlands.
come here looking for Tatiana, and what should I find? But a greasy.
He always
freak.
plays them and covers them, but he's always very open about he just doesn't like Borderlands. Oh. So I kind of the whole time was like, yeah, this makes sense. That he would be the one who's a lot less positive on it. You think Snake cleans his balls? Man, you know how long he's been in that jungle? When do you think he had time to clean them?
What is this fairy disguise? It's gonna rub off on you. And then you'll lose sight of who you really are.
No, my fairy disguise. What was I on Twitter
Stay
for?
out
Oh,
of
the
this.
Game Awards. I was trying to understand how the player's choice thing even like works. Because to be honest, I don't really know. Do they just choose like,
I see why they.
I
call
guess
you
the biggest
boss.
game of every month
What was that? Some kind of judo?
to put up for it? Yeah, it's
No,
judo.
It's called CQC,
Um,
a basic form of close quarters combat. He and I
Bro,
developed it together.
all the Game Awards Twitter posts is just like, this game came out this many years ago. Holy shit.
I'll take it from
The whole feed in order. I shit you not. Let me just read this off to you, chat. Marvel's Spider-Man was released 7 years ago today for PS4. Astrobot was released 1 year ago today. Gears 5 was released 6 years ago today. Destiny 2 was released 8 years ago today. Starfield was released 2 years ago today. Is this just what the Game Awards Twitter does when it doesn't have anything else to talk about? Because holy shit. Oh, players' choices from Steam. Hold on. I guess I would probably have to look on Steam. It does, I follow them. I've never actually looked at the Game Awards Twitter before, and I just scrolled through all of these, like, this random game came out this many years ago. Still not as annoying as Kojima? Bro, I really, like, I want to follow Kojima on Twitter. And to be fair, I don't even use Twitter anymore, so I still do. It doesn't bother me. But holy hell. Following Kojima on Twitter is just the worst. No. They post trailers to new games sometimes. So I guess outside of like stuff for the award show, they just impression farm like the whole year.
Tell me,
Stop it!
who have you been talking to?
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
Dude, that's the thing that every time that I talk about Twitter, and I feel like I have a hard time explaining why I don't enjoy using Twitter anymore, and why I genuinely just never open it and scroll Twitter anymore, that's what ruined it. It was the ad revenue from Twitter Blue just leading to the entire platform becoming one giant, like, impression farming competition. It's awful. Everything you see on Twitter is just someone, like, either rage baiting or just yapping absolute nonsense purely to get a few impressions. It's crazy. It's so awful. Yeah, like, it was my one social media that I used. And now I just don't even use it because it's genuinely just nonsense. It's what the Patriots were trying to prevent. It's just Twitter at this point. It's exactly that. It kind of was that before, but the ad revenue leading to the rage bait and impression farming, it literally has just become what GW is talking about at the end of MGS2. That is current Twitter.
Interesting.
That's just it.
Well then, let's get started.
Ow.
What is your target?
Ow.
Is it the Shagohod? Or
My help,
Sokolov?
please.
Or maybe
The
it's the
Patriots
Legacy?
warned us about this scenario.
Answer me. Who is helping you? Who let you in here?
And it really is, it's Twitter Blue that did that.
You're
Thank
a
goodness
tough
you
one.
took a break from MGS3 to play
Even you respect
MGS3.
your
I was really starting to miss it.
I am a
Missed opportunity to
patient man.
fit MGS3 in there one more time. I was really starting to miss MGS3.
Here's where the fun really begins. body carries an electric charge of 10 million volts. Let's see how you like this.
And then every single post having a Grok explain this under it. I forgot about that too, yes.
Now answer me.
You said it was
How
top
much
3.
does
What
the
are your
CIA
other favorites? I'm trying to decide how I... Yeah, I'm like, do I want to just directly answer it or hint at it? I have not reviewed either of the other 3, or I haven't reviewed either of the other 2 yet. Other 2. Yeah.
Yes. Let yourself go. That's what I want to see.
Seeing the lightning in this really makes me appreciate the lightning effects they gave Volgin and
We've
Delta.
been trained not to break.
Like, I already did,
Trained by me.
but coming back to the original and seeing so much Volgin right away, I'm like, man, his lightning looks good here, but it looks awesome in Delta. I accidentally hit the trigger.
During the 2 world wars. That's what you're looking for, isn't it? $100 billion divided up and hidden all over the world. And you're looking for a record of where all that money is hidden, right? No matter. The Philosopher's legacy is safely in my possession, in the underground vault of Groznyj Grad.
Forgot about OG MGS3's weird eye jittering as well. Like in some scenes where you get really close up and they're just like flickering really fast.
What's this? A transmitter? Who's responsible for this?
I am.
Volgin really knows how to keep a secret. Yeah, he
planted
does.
it on him to keep track of his
He's real
movements.
secretive. Hold on, I have to look at
Why?
So
the
Cobras
Delta
could
video. I
ambush
haven't
him.
checked it since like
They knew where he
yesterday.
was gonna be. They wouldn't have gotten
What do
themselves
I think of this?
slaughtered.
Yeah, that's good performance. I like that.
It pains me to do this, boss, but under the circumstances, I'm afraid I must ask you to show me some proof that you and he were not in collusion.
You don't trust me. Is that it?
Not that, but he is your apprentice.
Yeah, I'm
What do you want me to do?
I'm happy with the Delta
Let's
performance.
see. Cut out his eyes.
Oh god, here we go. It's being outshone by a
I don't like
couple
those
of
blue
recent
eyes of
bangers.
his.
And recent
There's nothing more important to a
in
soldier than
YouTube
his
terms,
eyes.
meaning
You
like
made
from the
him a
last 3
soldier,
months.
and now you will
but
unmake him. Yes.
only by a
Make
couple.
For a touching display.
It's on really
He's
good
all
pace right
yours.
now.
Do it. Ruin him, just as he did the Cobras.
Being back to the original is so weird. Be community vote or a more tactical decision? It's always both. It's always a combination of both.
Stop!
What is it, Tanya?
He's suffered enough.
Well, well. Why are you protecting him? That smell. Tatiana, You're the spy.
What are you talking about?
I know that smell.
Stop it!
Taking a fancy to her, eh, Ocelot?
No. I have no interest in this woman.
He looks like a totally different person compared to Delta. It's wild. Like, I was starting to get used to the Delta face, and now I'm like, yeah, he's got like a very like square head in this game.
Here we go.
It's getting simmered. Once the algo picks it up, it's gonna get a whole lot. Maybe. It's kind of past that period where that would typically happen. Unless something fairly unique happened.
There, satisfied now?
Well, that was refreshing. Come, we're going to my room.
Ow.
So you
Sometimes we
survived
get a
the
random
Colonel's
bump a year
torture, eh?
later. Yeah, but that's, like I said, typically that's like a more unique thing where like
Watching this has made me realize something.
a good example would be
It's
my
really not that
RE
bad.
Outbreak video,
It's the ultimate form of expression.
which granted wasn't like a year later, but the Outbreak video was pretty much
You got
done.
lucky this time, Tatiana.
Like it kind of had its run on like browse and everything. And the video did pretty well the first time around, all things considered. But then Resident Evil 9 got announced. And that, like, pretty much in the span of 2 days, like, doubled the Outbreak video's views. And the Outbreak video has stayed very steady in algorithm pretty much ever since the announcement trailer for RE9. And it genuinely was just because Alyssa popped up in the trailer and everyone was like, oh, she's from Outbreak. And then people started searching for Outbreak content and that video was there. So like stuff like that does happen, but normally not just completely at random. It has like a reason behind it typically.
Go out and head west. Pass underneath the connecting passageway and go north. You'll find an open manhole there.
You're...
Quiet! Go through the manhole down into the sewers. The door at the north end of the sewers is unlocked. You can use
Man,
it
the
to
lip
get
sync
outside the
is
fortress.
like
Catch your equipment.
I had gotten so used to it with MGS3. Like, yeah, MGS3 just has bad lip sync, whatever.
Eva.
But then playing Delta, which fixed it, and coming back, it is like,
You'll have to
wow.
figure a way out of there yourself.
Wow.
I'll be in touch.
There are some moments where it's particularly bad. Thank you for the sub, Kevlar, by the way. Appreciate it. You were right, it hits. I told you. I told you. False was like, I'm gonna get fast food because I have to like go out and get gas and stuff during my lunch break. But I don't really know what to get. I might get Taco Bell. And I was like, Taco Bell sounds like a good idea. Taco Bell always hits. Hits just right every time. And she was like, well, not every time. I don't know. I was like, no. Taco Bell hits just right every time. You just gotta...
You don't want this?
Really the key, at least for me, is I just have to get a cheesy gordita crunch. And then I'm a happy boy. Did you just eat a rat? Yes. wait, I guess. Could at least save.
Ready to save, Snake?
I am. Never came across one? Really?
Snake? Snake?
My mouth hurts when I talk.
Did you get cut up?
A little bit.
Feels like someone shoved me under a lawnmower. Do me a favor. Tell me a story to take my mind off the pain.
Snake, have you...
The
ever heard of
pain!
Renfield?
Sorry.
Is that a movie?
It's the name of a character. He's locked up in a cell waiting for the master to return, eating the spiders that crawl along the walls.
Change the channel.
He waits and waits for ages. Finally, just as he's beginning to forget whether he's human or not, the master comes for him, saying the time has come. Renfield is overjoyed.
Wait, isn't this?
The master spreads his huge wings and a gust of wind fills the cell.
Come on, I don't want to hear this.
And there, standing before Renfield in human form was...
Dracula.
Exactly! If you stay there too long, your old buddy Dracula's going to come and get you too. So you better start thinking of a way out of there. You better not leave me without someone to talk to. Please, Snake, think. There's got to be a way out of there.
I'll try.
Okay. Just let me know if you start having nightmares about Dracula.
Just because of Snake's nightmare? Man, even that, this version just doesn't even have the nightmare. Like, it's even one thing to be like, oh, the nightmare in Delta is better than the original nightmare. Which it 100% is. The nightmare in Delta is so good. But even then, like, only the actual PS2 versions of MGS3 even have it. The HD collection and the Master collection are missing the nightmare entirely. Like, if I quit out and loaded back in right now, I wouldn't get anything. I don't want your frog.
Huh? Hey, thanks.
Take it. We just have to wait. They really could have reanimated some scenes. I kind of agree, but like, you know, people would have been pissed. People would have been so upset if they reanimated stuff. I think they were smart to play it as safe as they did. It definitely could have been a more ambitious remake, in my opinion, but like, the fact that there's already a number of people out there who are like up in arms over the changes that were made to Delta or the additions that were made, it tells you that, like, no matter how safe they played it, people were just going to be pissed no matter what. It's definitely, Metal Gear has that crowd. Resident Evil kind of gets all the shit for having, like, the impossible to please fan base. Don't get me wrong, it's very true. But I feel like Metal Gear is so much worse in that regard. Like, it really doesn't matter what you can do. The Metal Gear fan base will just never be totally happy with it.
Hey, you're not such a bad guy after all. I guess not all Americans are dogs.
You mean it?
Yeah. You know, before the war started, I used to live in America. I even had a wife and a kid.
You must be pretty lonely.
Yeah, I am pretty lonely. Really lonely.
What's your kid's name?
Johnny.
Johnny. Nice ring to it.
Really? You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you say so, I'll believe you. Actually, my name is Johnny too.
Gotten worse in recent years because the IP has been dead. Maybe?
All the firstborn sons in my family are called Johnny.
Hard to say.
My dad's a Johnny. And my son's son will probably be a Johnny, too.
The whole clan of Johnnies.
Why do we have a Cold War anyway? Our two countries used to be such good friends.
Yeah, I hear you.
I just want to see my family again.
Must be rough.
Yeah. Not as rough as you have it, though. Here. I filched them from your equipment when the Colonel wasn't looking. It's the least I can do. Well?
Don't suppose you could let me out of here?
Huh? I can't do that. Hey, don't you go getting any funny ideas. If you try to escape, I'll have to shoot you. I've said too much. I gotta go.
Okay. Goodbye, Johnny. If only I had all of my food. Like my actual... what's it? Food? I could poison him real easy. I haven't played this in weeks, so all of my food in like the actual inventory is gonna be super rotten.
Time to eat. Huh? What? You don't want this?
Nope. No bats for me. No, thank you. The great granddad of the guy Meryl marries. Just the grandfather, I believe. Do they not feed this man? Who? Johnny? Clearly not well enough. I toss him back a bat. He's like, all right, more for me. Eats it. All right, Johnny. Come on now. I'm waiting for you. What is it?
Chow time.
A frog.
Huh? Hey, thanks.
You're welcome. Grandpa Johnny or our Johnny? Grandpa Johnny gets us cigs and food, while our Johnny farts. Choose wisely. Our Johnny. Oh. Got a bit of a cold. Hello. I am sort of wishing I was playing Delta, I'm not gonna lie. Because it really is like just MGS3, but it plays better. So I'm feeling it in all the little ways.
Huh? Well, it's your loss.
You eat that fish, I don't trust it. This was how it started. This was how it started. You're back.
Some goodies for you.
Yeah? Eee, a rat? A rotten rat. No, ew. No wonder it's got flies all over it, dude.
Wow, thanks, man.
Yeah, you...
Ugh. Oh, this is rotten. Oh, my stomach. Oh, I can't hold it anymore. Hold on. It's coming out. Here it comes. Still going.
Okay. Alright, you keep going.
Wow. I didn't think that was possible. That's a record. Ugh. Will this even flush? Oh, jeez.
It's not flushing. Hold on. This is my opportunity, my moment. Oh, I went too far.
Did you manage to escape?
Yeah, I'm out.
Not the poop knife.
Be careful. In your present state, you're practically naked. You don't have a single decent weapon, and you'll never survive in a battle. Take some time and pull yourself together. Eva says she's recovered your equipment, so rendezvous with her as soon as possible to get your gear back. Use the escape route Eva set up for you. Go down into the sewers through the manhole in the northwest section of Groznyj Grad. Start out by exiting the holding cells and heading northwest.
I hate that I know what that is because of you. Yeah, sorry. No, snake. There we go. The stalking controls are really particularly more awkward here. I'm gonna miss having just a dedicated input on L1 that, like, as long as I'm holding L1, I am stalking instead of moving normally. Doing it with the D-pad is kind of weird, especially with the original third-person camera. Like, in the fixed camera, it works so much better. It's kind of wonky with the third person. Fixed camera, it's super intuitive to do it with the D-pad, though. Custom poop knife with a marble handle, you say? You guys are wild. Going this way, yeah, to that door. For a second, I kind of forgot where I'm supposed to go here. Anyway, you were saying about New Johnny being the poo-poo farty one? It runs in the family. I'm assuming False is saying no to the prone thing. Because genuinely, one of the things when I've been trying to get her to try Metal Gear out, one of the things that she's like, no, I wouldn't be able to get into it. With MGS3 specifically, she was like, it's the crawling everywhere. I'm not patient enough for that. Like, I can't sit there and just crawl across the whole game. Stat track poop knife. I had a couple stat tracks back in my CS days. I had stat track dualies, and I would whip them out so often because people would be like, what the fuck are you doing buying the duels? And B, uh-oh. No one?
Nobody here.
And B, I could rack up my kill count on them. Just a box. Reminder that Delta ruined the MGS3 AI and made it stupid. Just by the way. Isn't there supposed to be a guard here? Oh, I hear him. I'm stuck? There we go. I actually could not move. For RE. Yeah, you gotta take in the atmosphere in the RE games. You can't just be sprinting everywhere, man. What atmosphere, she says. Maybe, crazy take. If you played a Resident Evil game other than 5 or 6, there would be good atmosphere. Ever considered it? Ever thought about it? Ya bitch? I thought you meant MGS? No. I said in Resident Evil at the end of the sentence. I stand by my statement, though.
Snake, you're already in the sewers?
Eva, yeah, I just got down here. I'm coming to meet you now. The door at the north end is open, right?
Snake?
Let me guess. There's a problem.
Yeah.
What is it this time?
The Colonel found out you escaped.
He did, huh? I figured as much.
Yeah, and now all of Groznyj Grad is on red alert.
Just my luck. But once I'm out of the fortress...
You can't get out.
I can't?
When the fortress went on red alert, they sealed off the sewers.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm serious. And that means the escape route I laid out is
sealed off, too.
Right. And they just sent a unit out looking for you.
Down here?
Uh-huh. They'll be there any minute now. You've got to get out quick.
But isn't the exit sealed off?
You should be able to get out by heading straight north.
There is a mod.
Snake.
For
If they
5,
find
there
you,
is.
You're dead.
And Peace Walker is a game just built with co-op in mind. Not every single bit of Peace Walker can be played in co-op, but the vast majority of Peace Walker is made to be played in co-op. Peace Walker was literally Kojima making a Metal Gear game on the PSP, but also not really making a Metal Gear game and just making Monster Hunter, but it's Metal Gear branded. That's Peace Walker. And they're not shy about it either. Like, the whole structure of the game, the fact that they literally have a Monster Hunter crossover in the game, the fact that when you start the game up on the PSP version, I don't know if this carries to the HD one or not, when you start up the game, like, you hit new game and it will be like, what control scheme do you want? And there's literally one called Hunter type, and it's described as controls that will feel familiar to fans of the Monster Hunter franchise. Like, they literally just made a Monster Hunter game, but, you know, with Metal Gear branding. Oh my god, these dogs are up my ass! We have too many games on the list as it is. Peace Walker is on the list. YouTube's still memory leaking. Good times. Yeah, it's been so bad. I know you won't let me play that first. Yeah, it's on the list as a someday, I guess. But it is on there.
I've been waiting for this. Nobody interfere.
My bandana. The physics. I had an idea to make it way better. Whole game you were Decoy Octopus. But DS, you forget that Venom Snake was Gray Fox.
Snake!
Yeah, true. It's true. And Ocelot is Raiden, also true. And the boss is Rose. And Chico is Quiet, yes. These are all true facts, absolutely.
Huh. Don't die on me yet.
Every difficulty? Fuck no. That would take way too long. No. Just all the achievements and stuff. And Kaz is Baird, yes. From hit franchise, I almost said Metal Gear. Gears of War. Yes, Kaz is Baird, yes. And the end is sunny, by the way. If you didn't know, it's true.
A host of sorrows. And you are one of them. I am the sorrow.
Otacon is Super Mario.
Like you, I too am filled with sadness. This world is one of sadness. Battle brings death. Death brings sorrow. The living may not hear them. Their voices may follow.
The sorrow is Ermac.
But
I love that that video has just become a shitpost in my community now. All because I rambled about how much it pissed me off that people were in my comments telling me, like as if it were intended fact in the series canon, that Venom is Gray Fox. After that one rant, it's just become a shitpost that has stuck around for months. Hey, don't drain me. Stop that. The pain. Oh. The third-person camera works. Interesting. In Delta, they just pretty much left it like this, like the fixed camera. Even if you're playing in new style. Is that a thing? No, there was like a giant like theory video from a YouTuber called Python Selkin discussing the possibility that Venom was Gray Fox the whole time. And a lot of people took it like way more seriously than they should have, and started going around and being like, no, this is what Kojima intended. Like it makes too much sense. When in my opinion it doesn't make that much sense, especially with all the mental gymnastics that you have to go through for like after the events of MGS5, like going into Metal Gear 1. How is Gray Fox there in Metal Gear 1, but he's also there as Big Boss, but he dies, and then he doesn't die because he's in the next game. And the answer to that in the theory is that there was like a second switch up where Gray Fox went back to being Gray Fox, and there was another Venom. And I don't remember exactly how that part of the theory played out, but it was ridiculous. Non-lethal sorrow fight is always a good time. I actually prefer it because the normal sorrow fight is just kind of a pain in the ass.
Shoot me.
I can't.
Shoot me. You want to finish your mission?
Gray Fox just had multiple lives. Body double of a body double? Yeah.
The spirit of the warrior will always be with you. Don't be sad. We'll meet again someday.
Snake and Gray Fox and MGS are like the same age. I think Gray Fox is supposed to be like a few years older, if I'm not mistaken. But not that much older. Because how old is Big Boss? We don't actually know how old Venom is, because we don't really know much about Venom prior to the Phantom Pain. But how old is Big Boss? Like, assuming they're supposed to be relatively around the same age. Because Big Boss in the 80s has to be like in his late 40s, right? Oh, Gray Fox is supposed to be in his 40s in MGS1. Is he really? Okay, he's older than I thought then. But still, that would... This Big Boss was born... like early 40s or late 30s, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Where are my lore heads at? I need them right now.
Snake, are you all right? That was a close call.
What the hell happened to me?
You were halfway drowned at the bottom of the river. Almost crossed
He's
over
in his
to the
late
other
20s in MGS3. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
So that really was.
This takes place in
Something on your mind,
64.
Snake?
Major.
So yeah, he was
there a
born
man in
like
a Cobra unit called the Sorrow?
late
Yeah, I've
1930s.
heard of him. He was an
So
uncanny
he would
soldier who
be-
fought alongside the boss.
What kind of man was he?
The Sorrow was
Like
a man
late
with,
40s in
well,
The
special
Phantom Pain.
powers. He had ESP.
Right? 'Cause The Phantom
subject
Pain
to
is, like,
extensive
mid-80s?
research in the Soviet Union at the time. He was especially gifted as a
Was
medium.
born in 35. Two
Someone
people
who
said
could communicate
35, so
with
I'm
the
going
spirit
with that.
world and evoke the spirits of the dead.
Like at the same time,
other words, he could
separate
talk
from
to
one
dead.
another, they both said
They say you
35,
can
so I'll
find
go
out
with
what's
it.
going on in a battle by talking to dead
So
soldiers.
he would be like
What about the big
49-ish
boss?
years
What
old
was the
then.
story between them?
I don't know the details. Why don't we ask
Venom is
Sigurd?
1932. Do we know
Yo.
that?
I finished checking up on this Sorrow guy a while ago.
Do we
Thought
know
you
when
guys
he was
already knew
born?
him.
I figured we wouldn't
What?
just because we
Well,
don't know
he's
much
dead.
about him prior
He's been dead for
to
2 years now.
Phantom Pain.
Died 2 years ago?
At
Because he's
Salino
kind of
Yard.
just a blank
You know
slate
those cliffs you were at.
prior to that game.
And the boss is the one who did him in.
The boss?
Yep. Okay,
Yep.
so he's like 50.
2 years ago, the boss was sent by the CIA on a secret mission to Salino Yarsk. That's when she met the Sorrow, who'd gone back to the
And then,
Soviet
yeah, Gray
Union
Fox
after
is
the
supposed to
Cobras
be in
broke
his
up at the end of the
40s in
war.
MGS1,
Except this time they were
which
enemies.
takes place,
And then what?
The boss
I
killed
think,
the Sorrow herself
4 years
and accomplished her
after
mission.
Phantom
At
Pain?
least, that's
Is
what
it
the
4
records say.
years or 5 years?
He was never there.
I
in
don't
the
know
first
exactly
place.
when Metal Gear 1
You
takes
just couldn't let
place.
go of the
Wait,
boss.
no.
You okay, Snake?
Yeah, I'm fine.
No, Metal Gear
Looks like it's
1
not time
takes
for me
place
to
in
die yet.
95, doesn't
Sure
it?
hope
Oh
not.
my god, my
Otherwise,
timeline's
the
all
whole
over the
mission is
place.
shot. We're counting on you, pal.
Is Metal Gear
Roger
1
that.
in 95? That actually sounds right.
Eva?
Snake.
I think it is.
You didn't call. I was worried. Are you all right?
Yeah. I took a pretty freaky detour.
What
I
are
think
you
it takes
talking
place
about?
in 95.
Nothing. Forget it. Let's just say I'm back.
Good. But how did you escape from the sewers?
I jumped into the river.
From all the way up there? You're out of control.
Yeah, Metal Gear 1 is
Yeah,
95.
I
Okay.
got carried away by the current and almost drowned.
Okay, yeah.
Great.
So,
That's perfect.
if Venom and Gray Fox were the same
I mean,
person,
if you ended up in
then
the
Gray
river,
Fox
I
would
know a
be
good
like
spot nearby.
early
Let's meet up
60s
Where
when
is it?
Metal Gear 1 takes place.
Keep going upstream until you get to a waterfall.
A waterfall, huh?
Right. Behind that waterfall, there's a cave. We'll meet in there.
The cave behind the waterfall upstream. Got it.
See you there.
Okay. I don't have any food, right? I have a ration. But he lied about his age. Consider that. I don't want to consider that. I don't need Metal Gear to be more convoluted. I don't need to add convolution to it. My god, the controls, the Delta controls have infected my brain. Ooh, I poisoned myself. Uh-oh. Antidote for that one. Gray Fox invented anti-aging pills. Look at that, chat. Caroton. Did I miss one on the way out? Oh no, because I already went through all of Groznyj Grad when we got there. Right. Oh, wait. Yeah, I have bullets. I forgot. The revolver spinning is so much better in the original. Look at that. Is that... That's about all that's here. There's a face camo, but I think it's after the scene behind the waterfall. Are you okay? Yeah. Very okay. You're pretty good. You move your head with it? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh. I have no idea what you mean. Thought there was something tucked under here. It can't have anything on when I'm playing like a fighting game or like a Yakuza game. The way that I move my head with those. I really feel the impact of like a good fighting game. Whoa, what am I supposed to do about this fella? Wait. Because I need him for the rank, I think. Hold on. Outside of the waterfall, you can find the Tsuchinoko that you caught earlier in the game slithering around. Make sure to capture it alive again here after you get your gear back from Eva. Okay. And then the face paint also spawns after we meet with Eva. You do it with Gears of War multiplayer, but 10 times as intense because you dodge the shotgun with your head too. I'm immersed, okay? I'm enjoying myself. Feeling the weight of the combat.
Nice to meet you, Snake. I'm Tatiana.
Nice to meet you, lady.
Here's your equipment.
Eva, you could use a towel.
So could you.
Maybe. The final part where Snake cries is way better in Delta, like 10 times better. I feel like that scene is one of the ones that I actually like more in the original still. I don't know. Something about Deltas didn't land for me quite right.
Want some?
No thanks.
You sure? Okay.
Don't like snakes.
Oh.
Not for dinner.
Kojima! He scanned the toes in. You see that?
You have to eat them at the KGB.
In my training,
I've never noticed before.
Italian, that kind of thing.
A regular Matahari.
The least
He
you could do
scanned
is
the
call me
toes in.
Cynthia.
Tell me something. How does it feel to spy on your own country?
Not surprised.
I can't say it feels good, but it's my job.
Can't even eat a snake.
I was trying to look back down at my snake.
I wouldn't mind eating you.
When this mission's over, you'll have to treat me to a nice dinner.
What do you want to eat?
Let's see. How about sushi?
Sushi?
It's Japanese. I hear it's all the rage right now. Supposedly it's made from raw fish.
Raw fish? Just the place for my survival techniques.
Who's ready to suck socket? Me.
Snake? Thank you, Snake. I'll be your eyes from now on.
There it is. Yeah, I can't feel it actually. There's nothing in there. I think my nerves are all destroyed. Probably. That I feel.
Don't worry about it.
Are you all right?
It's not like I can't see. I've got one good eye and can still fire a gun.
Really?
Really?
Good.
Bro ain't even smooching back. She wasn't really smooching either. They're just kind of sticking their faces together. Making sounds, making noises.
Didn't you steal some explosives out of the fortress?
They could only do so much.
C3, a highly potent explosive from the west. It can be molded into any shape, like clay. With just this much, you could blow up the Shagohod and the lab along with it.
Is that right?
Yeah, but there's a trick to using it.
Tell me about it.
He looks so clean here now, too. Like, after fucking 4 playthroughs or so of Delta.
Well, what do you think?
Like, him just being magically healed here, whereas in the remake, he's still cleaner than he was, you know, a minute
the Shagohod's
before.
booster unit uses liquid fuel.
But you can see
The
he's
fuel
still
tanks are in
injured.
the main wing of the weapons lab in the hangar housing the Shagohod.
All these little things,
So
like
I
all
should
the
blow up
little
the tanks.
touches they did in the
That's the
remake
basic
that now,
idea.
going back to the
Should be
original,
enough
I'm
to
like,
blow
oh
up the
man.
entire hangar.
I'm so used to it being the other way
There are
now,
4 fuel
after
tanks.
binging Delta for
In
weeks.
order to destroy the hangar, you'll have to set explosives on each of those tanks.
All 4 of them?
It should be no sweat for you. Besides, the scientists had the day off today.
So the hangar's completely deserted.
Not quite. They've still got guards posted there.
I really want to clip
So what
into
do
your
I do after I
character
set the
model.
C3?
The bombs run off a timer. Once the timer has been set, the countdown will begin. When the timer reaches 0, the bombs will all go off at once.
How long do I have?
20 minutes. Once the Phase 2 trials are finished, I wouldn't be surprised if they kill all the scientists to prevent them from talking. So you've got to act fast.
I'll take care of it. Eva, did you get the data on the Shagohod from Sokolov?
Yeah, that's the mission I was given.
By Khrushchev?
Mm-hmm. America doesn't have any use for it, does it? But I haven't
guess not.
forgotten my other mission either.
Let's mesh
Helping you
wireframes. No, I want to clip into your character model. That shit is crazy.
Follow this cave and go up the ladder at the end. You'll
And I'm
come
not
out inside
talking, you know,
Groznyj Grad,
a
just
little bit of
southwest the
clipping.
weapons lab.
No. We're talking full
Do you
on,
remember when you went
they
to
forgot
rescue
to turn the
Sokolov?
collisions on.
Remember there
Like,
was a locked door
we're
when you
Z
entered the
fighting.
main wing from the second floor of the east wing?
Not a little clipping.
That's the entrance to the Shagohod's hangar. Use this
I heard
key to open
Kojima
that door.
owns the Fox engine. Is that why Delta runs off
The door
UE5?
right when I entered the
No.
main wing?
And Kojima does not own the
Got it.
Fox engine. It's Konami's
What about
engine.
you?
I'll get things ready for
They've
our
released
escape.
like 10
There's a rail
games
bridge
in the
to
Fox
north.
engine that aren't Metal
I'm
Gear.
gonna set a bomb there, so I'm taking half of the
And
C3
plenty of them
fleet.
after
Right, I'll
Koji
set
Pro
off the
left.
weapons lab then. Try not to be in the neighborhood.
It's
when it
always been
happens.
Konami's
And
engine.
watch out for Ocelot.
Because
He
Metal
suspects
Gear
you're
wasn't
not
the
who you
first
say
game
you are.
released
Don't
in
worry,
Fox engine
The
either.
Colonel still trusts me. And I have my ways. There's not a man alive who can resist my charms. Besides you, of course.
It's just soccer, yeah, and like 8 of them are soccer.
I know. Okay.
It's
let's go.
true. I'm trying to remember.
Like you were born on
There's the 2 Metal Gear games that, or sorry, the 3.
If
I
didn't
forgot
ride every
Survive
day, I
for a
couldn't go on
second.
living.
There's the 3 Metal Gear games in Fox Engine. There's like 8 football games. And then
That pain keeps
there's
my
something
mind
else
pain
too that I
heavy
always
somewhere
forget.
else.
Hold on.
It's not easy always fooling myself like this.
I have to look.
It's only when I'm
But
on
no,
the board.
Konami does own it. They just discontinued it back in like 2020.
I only get off my bike when I
What
fall
is
in
it?
love,
Oh!
fall dead.
PT.
What's your name?
I was like, what is the other game that ran in it?
real
I'm
name.
like, I feel like I'm going crazy.
What's
It was
wrong with
PT.
Tanya?
Okay, Tanya. Don't let anyone see
Yeah,
you.
Metal Gear Pro Evolution Soccer was actually the
It's a
series
button
that saw the most Fox Engine use out of any of them. And
What
then,
did you do
yeah,
that
Silent
for?
Hills was being
Insurance.
made in Fox Engine,
Make
so
sure you don't
PT
have a
was in
conflict.
Fox Engine as well. But no, I feel like that's one of those situations where they just named the engine really poorly and made everyone think that it was just Kojima's engine because they named it the fucking Fox Engine. Like, of course, everyone's gonna associate that with Metal Gear, like, for years and years to come. It's like the RE engine, not actually being named the Resident Evil engine, but a lot of people just understand that that's what it is. Oh, I should probably go get the snake first. Oh, and fix all this. Whoa. Okay, I want the knife, the trank gun, my non-lethals, and my Mosin. Oh, and my mouse trap. I need a mouse trap. Oops. What's the... There's the dive button. I'm like, oh my god, I can't... Oh, yeah, okay, wow. Controls are different. Holy shit. Okay, there's the face paint. I did save. Is that... Okay, he is alive. Captured alive. That works. I was like, is that something I'm allowed to do? I didn't know if I was allowed to trank dart him. I thought it might kill him. Okay. Bro's struggling. I don't know what you're talking about. I wish it didn't run the way it did. Yeah, Dragon's Dogma 2. That performance is wild. There's a Keraton. On a pipe above you in the ladder room. Looks great. Does it look better than the footage they were showing recently? Is this another... like Konami marketing moment, like what happened with SH2 and Delta, where for some reason all the gameplay they were putting out was grammar from builds that were like over a year old. Because the fact that they did it with SH2 and Delta makes me assume that that's a big reason as to why the Silent Hill F gameplay in the trailers has looked not great. No, I'm understanding what you're saying, but I'm saying, like, does it look better than what was in the trailers? Looks just okay to me, but I imagine the game might be better once you play it. Yeah, I'm a big Silent Hill fanboy, and nothing about Silent Hill F is really interesting me. Like, the art style looks good. I think they have a solid idea for the story, but the gameplay up to this point has really not done anything for me. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see what the sentiment is. I'm probably just gonna pick it up on sale at some point. I'm still shocked that apparently Borderlands 4 is pretty fucking good. I'm in disbelief that that's the surprise of the season, out of anything. The review embargo lifted for Borderlands because it comes out tomorrow. And all of the reviews are, like, really positive on the game. And generally what you're seeing going around is, like, this is the redemption after Borderlands 3 and Tiny Tina's. I won't buy it till we get to it. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do too. But man, I am just... The fact that it did kind of come around out of nowhere and suddenly the reviews are like, yeah, this is good. I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? Because I was going to skip it and wait for sale or like until False and I have eventually played all of the other ones. But now, like, the only review that is sort of mixed that I've seen was G-Man's, but he is also just not a big Borderlands fan. Like, I've never heard him talk all that positively about any of the Borderlands games. Is it true that they literally have millions of guns? Well, the way that Borderlands does it, they have, like... It depends on the game, but say they have, like, 30 gun skeletons, which are basically, like, a unique weapon, right? Built, animated, programmed all from the ground up, right? But then they have their insane randomization system that is largely based on like weapon attachments. And so every time that a weapon generates, it chooses a skeleton, it chooses a variety of attachments, and then each of those attachments, depending on rarity, select randomly from this giant list of like modifiers that can be applied to the weapon, like effects and stuff, buffs, debuffs, whatever it might be. And the randomization system is what leads to millions and millions of possible drops. But it's like 30 different gun skeletons. If you've ever played like Diablo or really any ARPG and you're familiar with how loot generates in those games, it's similar to that, but just add in like the weapon skeleton thing at the beginning. He's a Borderlands 2 fan? Is he really? Because he talks so much shit about Borderlands 2 as well. Like, even in his Borderlands 4 video, he threw so much shade at Borderlands 2 in it. I've definitely been under the impression he's not a Borderlands 2 fan. Today is Drakengard's 22nd anniversary. You know what to do. You can't make me. You can't make me play them. Camo! That's what I got so sidetracked by the Borderlands topic again. Because I'm still very, like, what the fuck, kind of in shock about it. Where I'm just like, what do you mean Borderlands 4 is good and I should maybe consider buying it? Like, what? Oh, wow. No Carotons until the main wing hangar. The third one with the twins, that soiled me ever wanting to play the series again. Borderlands 3, I've always been so mixed on because, like, God, the story was painful. The story in Borderlands 3 was painfully bad. But, like, the gameplay in Borderlands 3 was so good. And even on launch, the build variety in Borderlands 3 was so good. And then one of the earliest DLCs that they did for the game, instead of adding new Vault Hunters, like new characters as DLC like they did with pre-sequel and 2, instead of doing that, they took the approach of, what if we just added like a whole 4th skill tree to every existing character that puts like a whole new build archetype into the mix with them. And then also threw in like a shit ton of new class mods and stuff to redefine the possible builds for the existing characters. And I think it was in the director's cut. I don't remember what DLC it was exactly that they added all that stuff. But holy shit, if you have that DLC, it took Borderlands 3 from already having like debatably the best build variety in the series to just having the best build variety in the series, like by a long shot. Borderlands 3 has so much you can do with the characters to the point where it's kind of ridiculous. Because it seems on the surface like there's less to do because you only have 4 characters instead of 6. But each of those 4 characters have so much more depth to them systems-wise. Especially Zane. Zane is so fucking cool in Borderlands 3. The shit that you can build on Zane is so cool. Like, he's not even... Whoa, I have the wrong gun out. It took me that long to realize. How did that get into the mix? Sorry. I don't even think that Zane is, like, the strongest character in Borderlands 3, because Moze exists, right? Borderlands 3 fans know. But, man, Zane is the coolest character from, like, a design standpoint. If you don't know, they made him a character who can equip multiple action skills at once. So, like, you can have multiple active abilities all at once, and then obviously you build out your skill tree with stuff that modifies your active abilities that you want to use. And just the sheer amount of possibilities with Zane and how you can build him because of that is insane. Like, he is the single character in the whole franchise who has the most variety to him. And it's just because, like, you know, Borderlands for so long, every character had their one active ability. That was the only one for their character. In, like, Borderlands 1, 2, pre-sequel, each character had an ability that was, like, predetermined, preset. Then Borderlands 3 added this thing where it was, like, each character has, like, 4 active abilities, and you just choose the one that you want. And then in DLC, they raised that up to, like, 6 active abilities per character. And then they gave one character the ability to have any 2 of the 6 that you want. You just put together whatever combination of them that you might want, and then build around those. And it's crazy how much you can do with him. What kind of humor did Borderlands 3 have? I heard that was a problem. It was such a big... The humor in Borderlands 3 was awful. Like, even when it came out, because Borderlands humor kind of ages weirdly a lot of the time. Where Borderlands 1 humor, I would say aged fairly well, but, like, it's just kind of stupid, is the worst thing that you can say about it. Like, when I played it with False all the way through, there were things that we genuinely would laugh at, but a lot of the time it would be followed up by, that's so dumb. Like, shit that was funny, but then we would be like, that is such a stupid joke. Borderlands 2 humor aged really poorly. Like, if you've never played it before and you play it for the first time today,
Shagohod's in here.
you're gonna feel it, because a lot of the humor in Borderlands 2 is based on memes from 2012.
You've got to destroy it.
So, like,
Data on the Shagohod. Do you
it
think that's
aged
safe?
pretty
I wouldn't
poorly.
exactly say it's safe, but Khrushchev is a shrewd leader. I can't
And
imagine
then
he'd
same
use it
kind of happened for
other than
pre-sequel.
deterrence. Volgin,
And then
however,
Borderlands
is a different
3
story. He's
was
planning
bad.
to use the Shagohod to turn the Cold War into a blazing hot one. We can't let him have it.
Agreed.
That leaves just one more mission for you to carry out.
The boss.
Exactly.
Which is why I've always been
For
so
now,
torn on
just
Borderlands
focus
3.
on destroying the Shagohod.
Gameplay, like, the
I'll
best
let
in the
Sigurd
series.
fill you in on how to destroy it.
Build diversity,
Yo,
like, the best.
Eva was
Character
saying,
design,
if you're looking
the
to build the
best.
whole place sky
But
high, the best way is to take out those
the
liquid fuel
story,
tanks with
the
seas.
writing, all that,
You know, there's 4
like,
tanks
all
in
of the
it,
stuff
right?
that
You have to put C3
you kind
on all 4
of build
of them.
around the
To plant a
gameplay.
C3 charge, all you gotta
I
do
guess
is
all
equip
of
the
the-
C3 and press the weapon button while standing in
What's the
front
word
of
I'm
a tank.
looking for?
Just like TNT.
All of the secondary
But,
stuff
make
outside of
sure
just
you don't
how
plant it in
the
the
game
wrong place.
plays and how
You
the
barely
systems
got enough
work
C3 as it
was
is, right?
awful in Borderlands 3.
I'll make sure not to plant it anywhere else.
Good, man. And be careful. Liquid fuel has a nasty habit of going off at the slightest shock. So don't go using any heavy firepower near the tanks unless you're aiming to get yourself barbecued.
I like the gun that shoots little guns that then
The
auto
C3
shoot
charges
enemies in
all
3.
have to go off
Yes,
at once
dude.
if you want to bring down the hangar in one fell swoop. So if I were you, I'd wait until after you plant the last
Yeah,
charge to
Borderlands
start
3
the
has
timer
this
mechanism.
one gun skeleton
I'll make sure I finish
where
planting
you
all
shoot
4
it and it's like a
charges
normal
before I start the
submachine
timer.
gun. But then
Once the
instead
timer's
of
set,
reloading
you've
it,
got
you
20
throw
minutes
it,
until
which
it
wasn't new in
explodes, right?
Borderlands 3. There were skeletons
make
in
sure to get
Borderlands
your ass
before
out
that
of
did
that place by
that gimmick.
I think that's about all
But
I've
this
got.
one, wherever
Rest is
that
up to
gun
you.
that you tossed out
Good
landed,
luck, pal.
it would
They're counting
sprout
on you,
little
Snake.
legs and become like its own mini AI gun that would run around and shoot enemies for you. So every time that you reloaded your submachine gun, it would just spawn another little like gun minion that would run around and start shooting shit with you. And that thing was awesome. That was absolutely one of the best skeletons in Borderlands 3. I loved that gun. And shit like that. That's why Borderlands is so fun, is when you find just the most ridiculous shit and then you like build a character around it and it actually ends up being really good. And that just makes it even more fun when you can start like running through maps and just fucking clearing a path with these little gun minions that you're generating. Like, that shit's awesome. I always say that Borderlands is basically like an ARPG in the form of a first-person shooter. And it's very true. It's like Diablo if it was an FPS game. Pretty much. There's so much shared DNA that comes over from, like, ARPGs of the past in Borderlands. I think that's a big reason why I love it. I grew up playing the shit out of Diablo 1 and 2. More so 2 because I liked Diablo 1 always. But I'm sure that I'm not alone. I'm sure there are plenty of people even in chat right now who will share in this with me. I like Diablo 1. But every time I replay Diablo 1, I get maybe like halfway into it before I just kind of fall away from it again. And there's always that lingering thought in the back of my head where I'm like, if I want to play classic Diablo, like late 90s Diablo, why am I not playing Diablo 2? Why am I not starting up a new barbarian and just spinning and winning right now instead of doing whatever the fuck I'm doing here? That thought hits me every time I try to play Diablo 1. Ugh. Sorry. I can't go a Metal Gear stream without mimicking a guard sound at some point. I genuinely cannot. I can't play Metal Gear for more than like an hour without mimicking the guards and the funny noises they make. We need to finish it, bitch. We will. I swear. Your fault for your fixations? Yeah, my bad. Oh, he saw that. But it's okay. Guards don't know the difference. I am but a maintenance worker with a cigarette. Your fault for your fixations. We could take a break from Gears and play other stuff. Which I know I've said before, and you've been like, no, I just want to go through Gears at this point. I need to know the whole story now. Which is fair. But, like, we could always just say, you know, once we finish up Judgment, we could break before we do 4 and 5 and go wrap up some other stuff we were doing. And then come back to 4 and 5. It works. Diablo 4 is stronger than 3? Oh my god, I'm not alone. I feel like a crazy person every time that I say on stream that I like Diablo 4 more than 3. Everyone in chat every time is like, "Wah, Diablo 4." And I'm like, I don't know. I enjoy playing it more than 3. And 1. If I'm being totally honest with you. I would put Diablo 4 at my second favorite Diablo. It has issues still, but they all have issues. Boop. There's one. I can just throw on my sneaking suit and everything. Everyone's knocked out in here. Nowhere near as good as 2. Yeah, 2 is still my favorite, but like 4 is my second favorite Diablo. 100%. Oh, what about Immortal? I played like 20 minutes of Immortal and then never touched it again.
Snake?
Diablo 4 is in a really good state right now, though.
If we get
Genuinely.
the enemy won't be able to follow us. That should at least buy us some time. I've also set up the
I need to
escape
play
route.
it more.
How are things going on your end?
I just finished planting the second charge. Give me a little more time.
Okay. I'll be waiting for you at the bridge.
Yeah, I would have played more Immortal if it wasn't for the monetization being so gross. The best thing to come out of Diablo Immortal was Darth microtransaction. That genuinely is the best thing that we ever got out of Diablo Immortal. Oh shit, chat, I have to go back. I have to go back. Oh no. Chat, I have to go back. I autopiloted.
Major.
I missed a Keraton. No save. There's one in the main hangar that I forgot to get before I put down the last C3. Diablo 4 or PoE 2? PoE 2. It's a more complicated answer than you think. I feel like everyone, when I went to answer that, expected me to just throw out the default, like, of course it's PoE 2. But genuinely, it's a bit more complicated than just straight up being PoE 2, no question or anything. PoE 2 right now, the core game is great. It looks beautiful. So does Diablo 4. That game also has some insane visuals. Looks so good artistically and everything. PoE 2's biggest issue right now is that it's an early access game, and like you can feel the early access in PoE 2 when you play it, not in the sense of the core gameplay. The core gameplay feels like phenomenal in PoE 2. But once you get past a certain point in the game, you're like, oh, okay, the game is pretty much complete right up to this point that I just hit, right? And that's kind of PoE 2's biggest issue right now. Along with balancing. Balance is insane in PoE 2 right now. It's so bad. It is fucking, it's so bad. But prior to this expansion that just came out, the point that you would hit in PoE 2 where you're like, oh, the game is complete up to here was Act 3. Like, you'd play the first 3 acts of the campaign. It's amazing. It's all great, right? But then after Act 3, because the campaign is supposed to be, I believe they said, like, at least 6 or 7 acts long once it's complete. But the launch, the early access launch of the game only had Act 3 done. What they did to basically mimic having the rest of the campaign available was they added what they called the Cruel campaign, which was you would replay Acts 1, 2, and 3 right after finishing Act 3, but they were scaled up to the appropriate level that you were at that point. So basically you were playing like New Game Plus of Acts 1, 2, and 3. And you were kind of like, oh, okay, that's kind of shit. And then you get to maps after that, and maps, like the Atlas and everything in PoE 2 has a long way to go. Especially, like, the Atlas tree fucking sucks in PoE 2 right now. It feels like it might as well not even be there. Still, as of this new expansion, the Atlas tree is not all there. It still needs work. But, like, PoE 2 for those first 3 acts of the campaign, and now with the new expansion, Act 4 is also... It got added. They added Act 4, and it's really good. Like, everyone who's played PoE 2 Act 4 right now is like, this is some of the best, like, campaign ARPG content we've ever seen. Act 4 of PoE 2's campaign is phenomenal. The one that they just added, like, last week. So good. And now they've taken Cruel campaign out. Like, that sort of New Game Plus thing that they had is just not in the game anymore. Now we have Act 4 of the campaign, which is great. And then they've added, like, the interludes, they're calling it, which are basically, like, the maps from Acts 5 and 6 that they have done right now, just without any of their story content. And some of the bosses from Acts 5 and 6 are in there as well. Again, just no story content, but, like, the gameplay is there. And you can run through those maps as, like, part of the progression right before getting to the end game. But... what's it? It's just not, like, complete. But they literally called it the interlude, where they're like, yeah, we're giving these to you now because we have some stuff done, and we don't want Cruel campaign to be in the game anymore. Like, we're kind of over Cruel campaign, and everyone was kind of over Cruel campaign. It wasn't very fun to play. So, like, PoE 2, now, you get up to, like, Act 4, and Act 4 is great, and you're still like, this game is phenomenal. But then after Act 4, you're like, okay, the game isn't done. And that's the big issue with PoE 2 right now, is it's way better than Diablo 4. But then you hit that point where the game feels very unfinished. Because it is. It's an early access game. They're not shy about it. Like, if you listen to any of the dev talks, they're constantly like, yeah, we're basically just giving you the content as it's ready. And the game still has a ways to go. And, like, I'm glad I bought PoE early access. Or PoE 2 early access. I don't regret that purchase at all. I've played, like, 100 hours of it so far. Not naked. Whoa. I almost just ran into the building naked because I'm on autopilot trying to run back. But like, as much as D4's endgame still could use some work, it is so much better than it was fucking 2 years ago when the game first came out. And then, what's it? D4 feels really complete, like, at this point in time. There was a time, like, I remember launch D4 when we were doing, like, the world tier system and everything. And just all the weirdness that came from the open world being there, but clearly just not having been thought out all the way quite yet. There was a lot of stuff with D4 that we were kind of like, this is a good start, but it doesn't feel like the game is totally done. It doesn't feel like the vision is complete yet. I feel like at this point, D4 does feel like it has a pretty complete, coherent vision. It probably still has a ways to go, but all things considered, it feels really complete. I think that D4, for my taste in ARPGs, is a little too simple and a little too easy to play. So like, it's kind of a toss-up right now between those two, where like, D4 feels really complete, but I just don't enjoy the core experience of it as much as PoE 2. But then PoE 2, whenever a new league starts, I love blasting the campaign and playing hardcore campaign and all that. But then if I get through the campaign, then I'm sort of like, okay, the game just is not done. And like, you feel it. It doesn't feel complete once you get to a certain point. And granted, the campaign in PoE 2 is very long, so a lot of players aren't even like clearing the whole campaign that is available right now. Each league, like, because it's long. It's kind of the biggest complaint from the PoE community right now, is that the campaign is too long. And I kind of agree. I don't hate running through the campaign every league, but it's long. Like, I get to a point where, what's that? Where I'm ready to be done, and then Act 3 hits, and Act 3 is huge. No disrespect, I'm lost. They got me started on ARPGs. And I'm giving probably an overly thorough answer. But right now, genuinely, more than PoE 2 in its current state. I think PoE 2 will be like top of my list once it is done and out of early access. But I think we're a ways off of that still. Right now, the ARPG that I enjoy the most, like every time a new season starts of it, is Last Epoch. And I talk about it a good bit, but like for good reason. Every time I go to it, it's like, it's an indie game. It is not made with the sort of budget that Path of Exile or Diablo are. And you feel that. Like, it doesn't look as good. It's not animated anywhere near as well. Just kind of the whole feel of the game is a bit looser and floatier than a lot of like current ARPGs on the market. And it's definitely a bit of an adjustment if you're coming off of those bigger titles, but holy shit. Once you play like 2 hours of Last Epoch and you adjust to it, the systems in that game are so good. The campaign is really good and not too long. It's like a 10-act campaign that's like maybe 7 hours, 7 or 8 hours on your first go through. And then once you know how to run through it faster, it is even less. Like, you're in endgame pretty quick. The end game is really good. And they are doing that thing, like PoE, every league kind of does the thing where, like, you know, if people like this league mechanic, we'll keep it. If people don't, we'll drop it. Whereas Last Epoch is just like, unless people really, really dislike the league mechanics, we're going to keep them every time because we just want our end game to be better. Like, we want the end game to get expanded with every update, which I think is a good approach. Where they're basically like, yeah, unless you guys are feeling very strongly about disliking it, we're going to keep it. We want more options and variety in the end game. Which I think is good, especially for a smaller team just working with what they can. It's a much more reasonable approach than, say, PoE, where they're like, yeah, we're gonna add this mechanic, and after like 3-4 months, we're probably gonna take it out of the game and you'll never see it again. Unless you particularly love it, it's gonna be gone after like 3 months. Just never to be seen again. I think Last Epoch is doing a great job of like working within the resources they have in that sense. But what's unique about it? The classes, so good. Class design, phenomenal. Campaign, great, not too long. Endgame, good. What I really fuck with Last Epoch is the build variety. Because get this, right? Last Epoch, it's not as complicated as PoE because it's about to sound like it's insanely complicated. It's a lot simpler than PoE still, by comparison, but get this. You have like your passive tree, and you have like a passive tree that is built around the core class that you choose at the start of the game. And then on top of that, you have one passive tree that's like unique to each subclass or like ascendancy, if you're used to PoE terms. So like I just got done playing a hardcore Beastmaster, is like the core class, and then the ascendancy that I ended up taking on it was the Druid, because of course I love a Druid in an ARPG. I can't help it. And so the Druid has its own passive tree once you unlock that subclass, with all sorts of stuff, and you can still put points into like the base skill tree for the Beastmaster if there's still stuff there that you want, but the Druid has its own set of entirely new stuff. The thing that's really fucking cool though is that the other subclasses that you don't choose, you still get access to those subtrees or skill trees as well. You just get cut off at like the halfway point where you can get like the earlier stuff, but unless you specifically choose that one, you can't get everything. So like my build had a few points coming out of like every subclass, but then just primarily I was speccing into the Druid stuff. And that's only the start, because get this now. Every skill that you get on your character, like if you're playing like Tornado, the Druid has Tornado in this game, which is like a classic Diablo skill too. Tornado is something most ARPG fans will probably know. Tornado has its own skill tree that you can use to modify the way that that specific skill behaves every time that you use it. And as you use the skill, you get XP towards it that levels it up. And every single skill in the game has its own skill tree that can be used to modify the way it behaves on your specific build. And I can't find this fucking Keraton. I genuinely cannot. I can't find it. I'm looking for... Oh, I just saw it. Holy shit. Oh my god. He's a nerd. It's okay. Yeah, they got me started on ARPGs. I'm real into them. A little bit. I don't know if you can tell. But Last Epoch is so nice. And the big thing that makes it really addictive too is that the pacing is like on point. Because it's a pretty large scale ARPG. Like you'll play a character for, you know, 30, 40 hours. But it moves so much faster than character progression in like PoE or Diablo do. Because it's not trying to take that much time from you as the player. Like, it wants you to get that late game, like, super buffed up, you know, juiced out experience with the game in an amount of time that still feels rewarding, but doesn't feel like you have to, like, play the game as a job to get there every single season. Especially if you want to play multiple characters and try out different stuff. It's so much more doable in Last Epoch compared to, like, Diablo 4 or PoE, which are built to be games that you just play as your main game for, like, 3 months at a time, right? And the amount of time that I get a character to, like, level 20 in PoE 2, I could get a character to, like, level 50 in Last Epoch. It's just a much quicker game to blast through. Still has all the depth and stuff that you would want from a game like that, just delivered at a pace that is a lot more player friendly, a lot more respectful of your time, which I appreciate a lot.
I finished planting the C3. I'm on my way out now.
Hurry, Snake.
Okay.
Is Eva taking care of the escape?
That Keraton was kind of a bitch, I'm not gonna lie. I could not find it.
All right, then. Well, hurry up and get out of there.
The next one is in the Volgin fight, because of course it is.
Snake!
I think I'll buy it. Yeah, I think it's like $30 full price too. I don't remember. I bought it season 1, and I'm not sure if the price has changed since then, but I think it was $30.
Why'd you come back?
And it also just had an expansion like 2 days before PoE 2 did. So the timing was terrible, but recently in my free time, I've been bouncing between both of them. Basically just playing hardcore. When a character dies in PoE, I bounce to Last Epoch, and just back and forth. Favorite character in all MGS? Probably... It's probably Big Boss, but it's hard to choose. I think it is, though. Ocelot's up there. Otacon is up there. Beneath Ancient Skies. Yeah, the dinosaur expansion. Where, like, legitimately the whole thing with it, all of the new League mechanic stuff is dinosaur-oriented. Dinosaur-themed.
This woman was found snooping around my underground vault.
Someone shared a meme of Schedule 1, Silksong, and Expedition 33, and how all 3 games don't cost $70. I thought you were going to say how all of them were like $70 total for a second.
The Philosopher's Legacy.
I was like, what? That's insane. I know you like Venom a lot. I do like Venom a lot, but like, not to the point where I would say he's my favorite, but I do like Venom a lot.
Itself is the Philosopher's Legacy.
It just feels like Venom is so good when he's being used to his potential narratively, but he's often not being used to his full potential. It's less than 70? How much does Expedition 33 cost at full price? Because I know Schedule 1 is like, what, I think it's like a $10 game.
To think that lovely Tatiana was a spy.
All 3 are less than 70 together. Holy
found
shit.
This radio along with her too. Such a fine woman she was. It almost pains me to have to kill
any ARPG fans, I'm telling you, Last Epoch, I'm such a shill for it, but seriously. It feels weird at first because it's a lot floatier and looser and everything, but play it for like 2 hours, you'll get pretty used to the feel of it, and there's no way you won't be addicted to it. It's so good.
Isn't that right?
Oh, Schedule 1 is $20. Is it 20? I thought it was like 10.
What was that? Do you have something to say to me?
I could have sworn it was less.
Go to hell.
How much is Expedition 33? Is it $30? No, because even at $30, if it's 2020, it would have to be less than 30.
I've had enough kisses from you.
If it was 10, I would have bought it 2 weeks ago. Fair. She was looking at it. She was like, we should play this. But then she decided it wasn't worth like how much it cost.
I should have known. Sokolov wasn't man enough to have
50?
a lover
Oh.
like that. Just like the KGB to send something so beautiful yet so deadly.
What is
So
the
not
philosopher's
not
legacy?
quite. They're $90 altogether.
Very well. I'll explain it before I kill you. During the last Great War, the most powerful men in America, China, and the Soviet Union had a secret pact.
Yeah, altogether it's not under 70.
Pact was a blueprint for defeating the Axis powers and creating a new world order. To secure victory in the war, the three countries pooled their resources to conduct the most covert types of operations and research.
Watch out,
The
Fuss.
atomic bomb, rocket technology,
Watch out.
the Cobra unit. And they amassed an enormous sum of money to fund these projects, enough to fight the war 5 times over. That wealth is the philosopher's legacy. After the war was won, the three countries were to divide the philosopher's legacy amongst themselves.
Competition out here, even with Wig missing.
This explains why
Where's
the
Wig
United
Ben?
States and the Soviet Union were able to steal away the best
Just
scientific minds in Germany
Gooning to
as soon as the
Rykov
war
for
ended.
like 3 weeks straight. Where'd he go?
But our great motherland has far surpassed its pathetic rivals.
Oh, pounds.
We possess enormous wealth, the most
Pounds.
advanced technology, and overwhelming power, assets
Got
fitting
you.
of our great country. My father was one of the men in charge of managing the philosopher's legacy. In the confusion that ensued
I feel like I've
after the
seen
war
Wig
ended,
like
he
2
devised a
times
series of ingenious
total
plots to
since
ensure
the
that
release of
Soviet
Delta.
Union
I
would
think
have
he's just
total
grinding
control
his
over the
ass
legacy.
off on it. Probably.
Money was divided up,
Especially because he
laundered
speed
through
runs,
banks all
and
over the
MGS3
world.
is, I think, his second favorite.
Switzerland, Australia, and Hong Kong.
And I know that he was enjoying Delta. He's probably just been
This
on the most
microfilm
insane
contains a
grind.
record of all those transactions.
He's grinding something on it.
After my father's death, I learned of this secret and obtained the microfilm.
To be fair, Mario Kart World is $80
With this
USD.
money,
Bro,
and
that's
the support
still...
of Brezhnev and his allies, I built this fortress of Groznyj Grad and Granin's research facility.
It's wild.
But that worthless fool
Kinda nuts in
Granin
terms of price.
failed
It is
to
still
produce
nuts.
results. I was forced to turn to Khrushchev's dog Sokolov and his invention, the Shagohod.
Mario Kart, I think Nintendo is probably just gonna have to
My position in
either
Gru made it
revert
too
their
troublesome
$80
to attack
pricing
Sokolov's
and just not
facility
do it again
directly.
going forward. Or,
The spy network established by the secret
or
pact
they're just
still
gonna be the
existed.
only ones doing
I
it.
used it to contact the boss and suggested
Like,
that she
genuinely, I feel like
defect.
that's just where we're at with the $80 thing.
Boss was
Because
conniving
everyone else
enough to
seemed
see
like they were
things
about to
my
jump
way.
on the 80, and even like
World
Xbox
was
said
once
they were
one.
going to, but then
Conflict
Xbox
between the
reverted on it, and
philosophers
everyone else seems to have kind
torn
of
it in
backed off
two.
the $80 too, aside from Nintendo.
We will use the legacy to heal that rift and make
They'll
the
keep it,
world
methinks.
whole.
Yeah, I think they'll just end up being like the only ones doing it.
To do this, we need
Because
strength,
Nintendo fans
an
will pay
unstoppable
80.
trump card with enough power to bring order to the world.
Yeah, good guy Microsoft.
That trump
We were
card was to be
going
the
to do it,
Shagohod
but after you
the
guys
Cobra.
were upset about it, we graciously decided to not do it.
I have lost the Cobras, but I still have the Shagohod and
Yeah,
the
they do.
legacy.
They always manage to
There
get away
is
with it.
nothing America can do to stop us.
How many caratons between
Boss,
here and the ending?
Take
Wait.
this someplace safe.
What? Because the one in his boss fight is 52, number 52. And there are 64
Take
of them
good care of
in the game. And there's only like 2 hours of the game left.
He wouldn't have come waltzing
Did you
back
see the
in
new
here
patent?
unless
I
he had a
did see the
reason.
new patent.
The C3's been stolen.
I did see that. I
He
don't
must
know
be
who's
planning some
approving
sort of
these things.
sabotage.
Like, genuinely. I don't know who
I'll
the
go
fuck
see
is
if there are
approving
any
these
surprises
patents.
waiting for us. I'll dispose of her as well.
They'll only enforce it on Pal World, though. True. Or, wasn't it the fucking Genshin devs who were just revealing, like, a new Pocket Monster game? Aren't they gonna do, like, a Pocket Monster gacha game that they just revealed, like, a couple weeks ago or something? Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Was it the Genshin devs? Because I thought it was.
I've been waiting for this moment. Time to get even.
That shit still kicks ass in the original.
No more judo and no more field strips.
We need more revolver spinning in video games. Like, overly indulgent revolver tricks, please. We need more of that.
He's mine. You will stand right there and watch. Got it?
Please, Colonel, let me—
Silence!
An antagonist meowing. COD patents first-person shooting. No, you wouldn't get those patents in the US. Japan just lets them go through, and I don't know why. To be fair, Japan is like 30 years behind on copyright law still, but
Sorry for the delay.
the amount of just total horseshit patents coming out of Japan all the time is ridiculous. And it's entirely because their copywriting system is so far behind. Like, it still hasn't really been adjusted for the internet existing or anything. It's kind of wild. Like, fair use law does not exist in Japan. Fun fact. There is no fair use law in Japan. But that is how far behind they are when it comes to copyright. So it goes well beyond video games. They're so far behind. To be fair, their age of consent was also 13 up until like 3 years ago, so maybe it goes beyond copyright too. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm gonna patent video game development in Japan, like the whole thing. You might be able to. Bold strategy. We'll see how it pays off. Control the entire Japanese game dev market. You want to develop games? You have to do it under my company. Sorry, I have a patent. This is the only way it happens. Nintendo, Capcom, Konami, Sony. You gotta do it through me. Sorry. That's what this paper says. Where's this frog? There's that frog. Volgin, don't shoot me while I shoot the frog. Oh, fuck. Working on it, man. All right, come here, you bitch.
What the?
Shit. Stay down.
Here it comes.
Here what comes. Oh, fuck. Should I be using the Mosin maybe? Probably not worth the pain in the ass that it will be to aim it. Nice try. Stupid bitch. You have to stamp things, not just sign them with your family stamp or it's invalid. Yeah, that's true.
Shoot him! Do you hear me? I said shoot him!
Okay.
Sorry, Colonel. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What do you mean you can't?
I made a promise to the boss.
Silence! I am your commanding officer.
Patent long swords.
Questioning my authority?
I want to patent cool revolver tricks in games, actually. I want to be the only one allowed to do that.
Fight like a man, Volgin.
Volgin? Ocelot, find those bombs! Move it!
Back to having a terrible tattoo job. It does kind of look like that. His scars in Delta are awesome. By Ocelot.
Ready for some more, Snake? Time to die!
Uh-oh. Oh, you bitch. Oh, no. Ah, he got up. Fuck. No, fuck. Oh, ow. Wait for it. False, you got more competition. What the fuck is that attack? What? Why do I... Have I seen that attack before? What was that? Get trank gunned, bitch. I can't attack. I was gonna... It's an inevitability. Nah, False's just had competition all day. And it's only a matter of time until Wig shows up again. Those trank darts are really doing a number on him. I just saw Volgin's bulge. God bless Kojima. He really was a visionary in the industry.
Faster! This way!
The best bulge in all of PS2 gaming.
I'm out of here! Let's get out of here, quick! Hurry!
Snooze will see you around. Snooze mentioned it, the meme of how you and Snooze were gonna turn into besties and leave me behind. Yeah, from like 3 years back.
Hop in.
Step on it.
God, this next bit is gonna be such a bitch.
Don't give up! Get moving!
Eva. How did you...
If I shoot a Keraton and then I save the game, but I have to reload for a later
I'll tell you later.
Keraton.
Right now, we've got to get to the lake and escape.
We can't leave yet.
No, it probably,
Still got
it'll
one
be
last
like
job
each
to do.
loading screen transition still, right?
The boss is already at the lake.
I could test it, I guess. There's no harm in testing it,
She's at the lake.
but I'm assuming someone knows.
She's waiting for you there.
Grandpa Johnny made it, right? Well, he wasn't in that building specifically, so we could assume he did. But Volgin also could have killed him off screen for letting us escape. Think about it. It wouldn't be terribly out of character.
I don't want you to fight her. But I've come to realize that there's a special relationship between you two.
He was in the toilet building, exactly.
Something I can't understand. Something that goes beyond a man and a woman. I envy you. Really, I do. But I guess I just can't understand it. She asked me to tell you something. I've never seen someone with such clear eyes.
Not the toilet building.
There. I said it.
You think he was a virgin up until
Ready
the
to go?
ending / Gen? Absolutely yes. Not a doubt in my mind, yes.
It's not over yet! There is no escape!
This probably is the best looking PS2
Hold on
game.
tight.
Like, part of me is always hesitant to like throw out titles like that, but I can't think of a PS2 game that looked better than this. Oh, the fixed camera not being there? Ew, this is gross. Give me back the original cam just for this section. I feel like you need to play it with this camera. Would the SVD be easier? Probably. Here, let me do a little reorganizing. C3 I don't need. Give me like the SVD and probably just the, yeah, the M63. No, Eva, don't move. Oh, I'm getting shot. It's not her moving. Wait, hold on. Oh, Final Fantasy 12 and Gran Turismo 4 are both good picks. Yakuza 2 had ray tracing. I swear to God.
Good luck.
Thanks.
What about Ace Combat 4? Ace Combat 4 does look really good, but it's totally different, right? Same with Final Fantasy 12 to an extent. Right? Because 12 was still pre-rendered, correct? Pre-rendered backgrounds. It's kind of different. Or am I mistaken? Because part of what makes MGS3 so impressive is that it's fully 3D, like, up close, no CG cutscenes. It's all using in-game cutscenes. There we go. Gran Turismo 4, though, probably. It wasn't pre-rendered? Oh, shit. Which, was that the first one that wasn't? Because 10 was, right? And then 11 was the first MMO, correct?
Nick, up ahead! There they are! They're over here!
Oh my god, that's hard to hit. Ha! Ha! Got one. You know what? Okay, because I hit that, I am gonna test it real quick.
You going to say?
Realize Big Boss, he never scored. He did score by a miracle. That's how you know there is a god. There has to be if Big Boss scored. Chat, if Big Boss was able to score, all of you can too. Never think otherwise. X and X2 were the last pre-rendered ones. Okay. Or sorry, 10 and 10-2. The fact that I even said X tells you I'm not a Final Fantasy fan right there. That, if there was any doubt, somehow. All right, testing time. Is that Keratin? Keratin? Keratin. Shot or not shot? Doing the backpack every time. Holy fuck. I need those. I do not need this. I missed Delta. Whoa, I grabbed the wrong gun. M37? Wait. Not the M37, the SVD. He looks like he's shot.
Over here.
Let me check. He was, I think. I can't tell. Okay, hold on. Oh. It's only one per screen transition here anyway. Kaz wasn't able to walk in peace after that. What makes you guys think that Kaz was receiving, huh? I'm not allowed to kill during any of this. Oh my god. Jesus, that rechamber. That is brutal. I don't think Kaz was receiving anything, to be honest. It's hard to say, really. Like, who knows? I can't really see either of them receiving. But they did canonically fuck. So, like, one of them had to. Is the thing. It is canon. They switched. It's my head canon. I can live with that. They switched. Alternated, even.
On the other side of the runway. We'll have to cut through the middle of the base. You ready?
Step on it. If he catches up to us, we're done for.
Okay, here we go.
drifting with the spurs on his boots is crazy. Ocelot really is just aura farming here, isn't he? Body hair growth, yes. And the beard as well. People were saying the beard was going to grow in real time. Shit. Oh, wrong button. We have to save every screen transition. Just to make sure that I get all the Keratons done. How long is MGS3? We're in the finale right now, but the finale of it is like 2 hours. I would say, I think my first playthrough of MGS3 was like 13 hours.
There they are.
Oh. In-game? Okay. Hold on, where is it? It's on a forklift on the left. Oh, I see him. Okay, so in-game, the mission at the beginning happens, and then there's a 2-week gap between that and like the rest of the game after, when he gets sent back in for the second time, right? And then I think that this mission takes place over like 2.5 days, maybe 3 days. I'm trying to think. Like, there's definitely two. No, I think 3. I think like 3.5. No, 2.5/3. Probably. About that. Give or take.
I'm an adult woman. I have said some freaky shit in my day.
Nah, he can hit me. I never hit that guy, so I just have to accept it. Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything because it's gonna get fucking plus, bitch.
This one is gonna be hard. This one is gonna be really tricky. It just says, use your SVD and look on the left of the runway. You can see it on a box as you are in view of some planes on the left. Almost 1.5? No, isn't there a 2-week gap between the Virtuous mission and Snake Eater? I think it's 2 weeks, right? There's a 1-week gap. I think it's 2. Oh shit. He doing the thing. Doing the thing. Losing my mind on one of these sections. It might be this one, going off the description. This one seems awful. Okay, hold on. We save.
You want to save?
We save. We do a little saving.
Snake.
And then as planes are in view. On a box to the left. Oh. You can see it on a box / post as you are in view of some planes on the left. Oh my god. I see it. Hold on, I might still be able to hit it. No, there's no way, dude. What? What is that placement? Who the fuck put that frog there? Okay. That is crazy. That is one of the most insane placements.
Get the!
I didn't even see it. I didn't have a guide when I did this. Yeah, thank God for guides, man. Kojima placed that one personally. I knew I didn't like him. I have to hit another button. Alright, so I've got like a minute before we get there. See them jitter? Yeah, I hit him. I hit him. I hear him. Yeah, he's making noise. I hit him. I heard two little, like, ribbits as we went by, so I did hit him. That's a good confirmation. That was number 55. There are a lot during this bike section. Holy shit. This next one says, as soon as you enter the area.
I've got a surprise for you. You won't be getting away this time.
Son of a bitch!
I'm beginning to think he has no regard for others. You think? Only Ivan. Okay. To the right of the runway as soon as you enter on a box / post. I didn't see him. He's way out there, that's why. Didn't get him. I was like, what if I just spam? Honestly, I don't think I need the SVD for that one. The machine gun might be the way.
Snake.
Goes on forever. Yeah, and a reminder that the Shagohod with the rocket booster moves at like 300 miles an hour or some shit. That is the one discrepancy I will never be able to look past every time I play the finale of this game. Just that, like, the rocket booster is on, and we still outpace it on our triumph. Do not question it. It's silly. So does her bike. Yeah, and every other fucking bike out here. I got a second. Might as well drop some of them. That's not a kill, by the way. Maybe the SVD. Maybe the SVD. Misses every shot. Yeah, you can't aim down sights on the bike with that gun. I was thinking I could, and if I could, that would absolutely be the way to do it. But just aiming in the general direction and hoping is not gonna get it done very quickly. I hit him. Fuck you, bitch. One tap, two. Oh my god, the third person. Lucky shot my ass. I just put it over it and timed it. Runway bridge. There are two of them in this one? Stand up and look at the bridge support on the bottom left to see this one. Say one shot when it took multiple tries? Yeah, on that try it was one shot. So yes.
Snake,
that's how that works.
We've only got one chance. We'll lure him over towards the other side. When the Shagohod is on the bridge, shoot the explosives. The bomb is planted on the strut of the bridge.
One go is not gonna be great. Oh wait, is it during the fight? Wait, because I was kind of thinking like we were gonna drive up this way. No, I think it's during the Shagohod fight. Yeah, there's one during the bike section and one during the second phase of the fight. Okay. I get it. So I was like, 2 in 1 screen is something that never happens outside of this screen, I guess. But that's why. It's 1 per phase of the fight. Because there is a loading screen in the middle of the fight. I didn't miss one during the first Volgin fight then, did I?
planted 2 C3 charges. Farther up. Shit! Only 1 more left. The Shagohod's not here yet. Let it come closer.
No.
It's still too early.
I did not miss one during the first Volgin fight.
Shagohod's not here yet.
Had to check.
Let it come closer. It's here!
Just too heavy, so maybe it never reaches its full speed. I mean, they say that the Shagohod is complete. Like both the statement that it moves at 300 miles an hour and the statement that it's like totally complete at this point in the game come from the guy who built it. Like I think it is meant to be fact. I think it's just Kojima's silliness that it then chases you with the rocket booster on and can't catch you.
It's over.
Rocket boosted nuclear tank versus motorcycle. Who wins? Maybe Volgin is just heavy as fuck. Yeah, Volgin is the outlier here. Really weighs it down.
Eva, you take care of the driving.
Yeah?
Yeah, I trust you. On one condition, though, leave the fighting to me.
Wait, the frog is not on the bridge? Oh.
Running away anyway.
Eva, let's do it.
You're right. The frog, the first frog, would be during the sniping bit, wouldn't it? Because it's on the bridge. Maybe? I think so.
Here goes.
That makes sense. Oh, and I didn't save. I'm gonna have to do the... Yeah, the bridge is fucking gone. Yeah, okay. What if Volgin just blew them up when they kissed? I don't know what he's doing. It's like a Dragon Ball scene where they're just like sitting there letting each other yap. They could easily just kill each other right there while they're distracted. They don't. I'm gonna have to shoot that last one again. But at least I can prove that it was skill. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I hit him. Maybe not as much skill as I thought to begin with, but still skill. I'll just reload it. Doesn't matter that much here. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe it does matter a little bit. You stay back. Skill with a lowercase s. Yeah, yeah. You think I could... That's a no. Can I even die during this, though, on normal difficulty? With how little damage those missiles just dealt? Hold on. Can I? No. Not even close. Like, even if I only had the default health bar, I would have lived. That is so cheeky.
Keep your aim steady.
Whoa, there we go.
Down.
Thank you. There we go.
The Shagohod's not here yet. Hurry, come closer. It's still too early. It's here.
I feel like I get this cursed MGS3 knowledge a little bit, like, every time I play through the game, where I'm just like, is it even possible to die to the Shagohod in this fight? No. No, it's not. Those missiles can hit you all day. It doesn't matter. You sure you even hit it with that aim? All right, chat. Look, I've been playing too much Delta. I'm spoiled by the nice aiming controls. Now I have to go back to the weird PS2 left stick aiming. With all the fucking aim acceleration and weirdness that it has. Come on. Eva. There we go. I'm getting screwed. What? I'm getting BS'd left, right, and center right now. What is happening? Maybe Delta with new style is slightly more difficult than OG3. I think it is because of the rebalancing. I genuinely feel like most things in Delta's new style, because of all those little tweaks that have been made, are more difficult than they were in the original. Because, like, they've done little things to every boss. Like, the Fury can't be headshot anymore, and that makes a huge difference. Because A, a whole lot of his hitbox, the bullets are going to bounce right off, and B, you don't get a crit damage multiplier on him anymore. And even then, they made the Fury's suit more damage resistant as well. So, like, the SVD basically does no damage to him to the body. The Mosin still fucks him up for non-lethal, but... like, the Fury got big buffs. The Pain got a buff where it takes 2 grenades to take out his B armor now. That missile does no damage. It's actually crazy. Now I feel like there's no urgency in even shooting them out. Like on the Foxhound run, I'm gonna have to because of the damage limit and stuff, and being on extreme will be very different, but on normal difficulty, I take like no damage to anything. Even the bosses, I'm starting to realize. Yeah, enemy detection has been buffed a little bit. You'd think crouch walking would break things. Hey, that's the Peace Walker sound effect. Sorry.
Did we beat him?
But like crouch walking barely gives you any concealment bonus. It's genuinely only a 10% bonus, so they still see you from a mile away when you're crouch walking. Like, genuinely, I do think Delta played in new style is more difficult than the original MGS3. And I think that's a good thing, because the original MGS3 has no difficulty, at least on normal mode. But I've also only played Delta on normal mode so far. So I'm comparing 1-to-1 when I say that. I haven't played Extreme on either, but I'd assume that it still evens out about the same.
Get off!
What?
I'm gonna lure it back here.
You're gonna use yourself as bait? Are you insane?
I'm used to this guy. I know how to handle him.
They fucked. That's what she's saying. I don't know if Snake realizes that, but...
Come on, you blockhead!
Snake doesn't realize anything outside of the mission. No, he doesn't.
You want to save?
We have
I'll get right on it.
57 Karatons down, chat. 7 to go.
Snake, be careful out there.
Don't worry.
He is the one-eyed snake. That's crazy. Anyway, it is about that time. OG3 is still so fun. Like, Delta is so similar that even though there are all these little things the whole time I'm playing now that I'm like, man, just these tiny little bits about like this version versus that version make me kind of wish I was playing Delta. The original 3 is still great. Like, this is still a blast. Still very fun. I'm glad that we have just 2 great versions of MGS3. Anyway, it is about that time. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a follow, sub, whatever. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing all sorts of other stuff, like Ace Combat 100%. We're getting back to that in the next couple days or so. I think I have it scheduled, but I think I might have scheduled it wrong. I'm gonna double check it, like pretty much right after stream. So just don't look for like an hour, and then you'll know it's right. But anyway, we're also doing Resident Evil and Yakuza, and we are still playing Delta. I want to finish up the Legacy style playthrough we're doing of that at least before I'm done streaming it. We're doing... I'm missing one. Oh, Silk Song. Hollow Knight Silk Song. Because that's still fresh. We're doing all sorts of stuff. Come back for any of it. Also, if you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like. Algorithm, you know how that goes. Helps boost the stream. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything outside of Twitch or YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below on YouTube or on Twitch. They're on the channel page. They're in chat commands. Things like Twitter, Discord server, whatever. Those are all there. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you always back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.